Hello and welcome again to the Grand Sports Arena, where the Chicago Mustangs are taking on the Detroit Waza Flo. Sorry for the technical difficulties in getting on late to air tonight. What you have missed so far is Detroit Waza Flo taking a 2-1 lead against the Chicago Mustangs here, something that we wouldn't have predicted, honestly, knowing that Detroit Waza Flo also is very short man tonight with only 11 players on the roster. That's a very, very short roster here for Waza Flo, but they have managed to take a 2-1 lead. For those joining us right now, also know that this is a huge game in the rivalry of Chicago indoor soccer sports. The Waza Flo and the Mustangs have grown to one of the biggest rivalries back in the MASL and PASL, and now in the MASL too. Both teams are involved with. It's unbelievable, this rivalry and what it's grown. It's pretty insane, and we've seen it here early. What you haven't seen in this game is a lot of physical play in between both teams. Mustangs, oh, there's another physical play. Bodies on the ground all over the place early in this game. This is a good old-fashioned indoor soccer game here tonight in Chicago. Broche been having one heck of a year. Paco Broche, he's blossoming into a star for these Chicago Mustangs. Negro Sandoval, you've come to know his name already through the season. A legend down in Mexico for his soccer skills, playing for the national team, Club America, Chivas. He's been all over the place. Now Negro with the left foot takes a shot, it gets blocked. Oh, and we have physical contact behind the play as Abira went down, and number 22, Sam Venera, was the one that took Abira down, and Abira goes down here again. That was Ryan and Pierre Abira going down hard in one sequence there. This is a physical game, and these are the games that I like to call here. It's going to be a fun night. Thanks for joining us, and once again, sorry for the technical difficulties as we were starting the broadcast. We had an unfortunate power failure right before kickoff, which forced us to delay this start of the broadcast. And here's a hip check, and Lubavitch, who has a goal and assist already for Detroit Waza Flo, goes down. You can see both teams also here talking to each other after one player goes down. It's getting heated, and it's only the first quarter of this game. Flores having one of his first touches of the game. Down to Abira. Ball goes out of play. So far, you have to like what Detroit has brought to the table here in Chicago. Every time they come to Chicago, it seems like they are on top of their game, because they know that no matter how the season is going, this is a huge rivalry game for them, and they always would like to come into Chicago and win. Camarena comes in, takes Tawali down. Beard now, using his big body to shield it off to Will. With a shot, it's a save, but no. We have a handball and a blue card. And there's one of indoor soccer's favorite personalities, probably the best personality that you're going to find in the indoor soccer game, Dominic Cicluna. Cicluna now, as he does so well, he coaches this team with his brother Mario, and they're always coaching when they're on the field as well. It's something to behold watching these guys play. There's a fake shot, looking for a deflection off Cicluna, doesn't get it. Chanchadovic playing it to Ljubovic. The Serbian player is going back and forth there for Detroit. Waza Flo. Fitch now with the ball at his feet. Didn't like what he had, so he wanted to reset. You saw him shaking his head. Let's see if he sees something better this time. Fitch still not liking what he sees, so he's going to reset again. There's a shot that curls way wide of the net. Detroit really having their way right now with the Mustangs in the possession game. The centering pass to Cicluna doesn't get through. Fitch again with the ball at his feet, and he's going to reset. A bad pass by Ljubovic, but a pinch right there. Looking for a handball. And Ephraim Beard, as he appeals for the handball, gets the call, and a restart for the Mustangs. Ephraim calling over Camarena. Camarena to Beard. Beard far side with Gonzalez. He turns it over now. Cicluna with an opportunity. He takes a shot, and he buries it. Dominic Cicluna extends the lead for his boys in blue. 3-1 with 2:14 to go in the first. And the Mustangs have to be shocked right now. And there it is. Dominic Cicluna doing what he does best. As you saw there, he just did a breakdance move at midfield. Like I said, he is the biggest personality that you're going to see in the indoor soccer game. He puts on a show. But now the Mustangs have to answer. Brocha gets held, and it's going to be a restart. We'll see this year if Dominic Cicluna will pull out the halftime entertainment show. But we're going to have to wait one full quarter for that. Sandoval now with the restart. Detroit packing in the arch. Sandoval takes a timeout. And Coach Gamboa is going to draw up a play here, trying to get his team back to that 1-goal deficit. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and you have to be impressed with the Detroit Waza Flo. Mario Cicluna right there talking to Broche. Broche seeing if Mario is good sportsmanship. And that's what I'm talking about in this rivalry right here. It seems so fierce, you know, on the field. Bodies hitting the floor all over the place. And then when they're off the field, they're hugging each other, having fun, talking about the game. It's something unique to the indoor soccer game. And MASL 2 has to be proud to have a rivalry of this caliber in its league right now. And hopefully, in the near future, both teams can arrive back to the MASL and carry on this storied tradition and rivalry that we've seen through the years. Both teams are on the field again for this restart. We'll see what Coach Gamboa has drawn up for his team here. This is one of those games the Mustangs will have a lot more on the bench than Detroit will. It all depends. Will Detroit have enough energy to get through this game? Sandoval with the shot by Gonzalez, and it got blocked twice as it went to the net. To Will now. To Ljubovic. Ljubovic. Down to Walker. Ball sent down. It's a foot race now. Ljubovic has it. He passes down to Walker. Walker to the inside. Takes a shot. Great save by Jesus Flores. Flores twice. Once on Walker and once on to Will on the rebound. Detroit looking very, very good in this first quarter, and they've kept up the pressure on the Mustangs. Coco stepping up on Tadio Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets tripped up. And we have a blue card. A yellow card. A yellow card now. I'm trying. Let's see. Dominic Coco getting the yellow card. Detroit Waza not happy. Both Cicluna's not happy. Dominic trying to get Coach Gamboa's attention. It's chaos down here. This is a rivalry game. I absolutely love it. This is great. Detroit, Chicago. And another whistle. This is amazing. This is what I'm talking about. This is a broadcaster's dream right here, a game like this inside the Grand Sports Arena. This should be a pay-per-view. The excitement level is off the chain right now. Broche playing with Abira. Abira down the Broche again. Broche off the boards, and there's a shot and a goal by Tadeo Gonzalez. 3-2, the Mustangs come back and are only down one goal. .2 seconds left in the first quarter. But this energy in this stadium, this arena tonight is unbelievable. Probably the best atmosphere we've had here all year. How will Detroit answer after that great goal by the Mustangs? Dominic Coco still in the box since he had that yellow card. We still play 5-on-5. Bodies still flying all over the place. It's almost like a WWE wrestling match that we're watching right now. Detroit here with a shot, and it's blocked, and Negro Sandoval at the yellow line, waits for his team. And Finch goes down, but he wins the ball back. And there's a push by Abira, no call. Sandoval lining up a shot, and it hits the net. Detroit really looking at the refs, appealing for any type of call right now. The refs are going to have to let these guys play, though. They're going to have to let them play on both sides here, and whatever happens, happens. I mean, this is a physical brand of soccer, and you have to decide if you're going to call a physical brand on one side. If you're not going to call the physical brand on one side but call it for another, then it's not going to be fair for either team. So hopefully both teams are getting the same amount of calls here as the game goes on. Because as we've seen, although there's a lot of respect in this rivalry, we don't want to see cheap shots or anything like that and have this rivalry get taken out to a whole different meaning. Right now, though, a great game on hand inside the Grand Sports Arena. Although the Chicago Mustangs are down one, they have come back strong after Dominic Coco got a yellow card. The Mustangs score, make it 3-2, and they've been looking pretty good now. Wow. Like I said, the energy in the stadium tonight has been the best that it's been inside the Grand Sports Arena in a very long time, and that's nothing against these fans at all. These fans come out and support. I mean, it's packed every game here in the Grand Sports Arena, but I'm assuming the reason why it's so loud and crazy today is because they know how big this rivalry is and how big it's become. Coach Gamboa drawing up some plays, it looks like, here on the clipboard that he has on the dry erase. It looks like the Ciclunas are just talking to their players with no type of dry erase or anything like that. Just talking game plan. Mustangs break out of their huddle. They're ready to go. Still waiting on the Waza to break out of their huddle. The Waza have to be proud of the way they've played in the first quarter. The Mustangs, on the other hand, I think Coach Gamboa would definitely say he's looking for more out of his team, especially how deep their bench is compared to Detroit. There is 1, 2, 3, let's see here, 1, 2, 3 more players on the Mustang roster that can be subbed in and out. Detroit had a problem traveling down here today, is at least what I was told by Mario Cicluna. Couple players could not make it last minute. But they've brought their A game tonight, and the Mustangs are building up to their A game tonight. So the restart now. Cicluna again doing his tricks and antics. That's what he's known for. He loves doing it. He loves having a smile in the game and having fun. Centeno now. Playing it down the Broche. Oh, what a save. To Will now. To Cicluna. And a save by Flores. Orozco was the goalie there for Detroit with a huge save. That was on Broche just a second ago. So Will now. He's had the ball at his feet a lot for Detroit. He's been a go-to guy early. Fitch in the corner getting the ball taken away. Trouble not. There's still trouble. The trouble was not cleared out of the zone, but then a shot goes into the net. Restart for the Mustangs. Centeno again with the ball at his feet. Trying to center that ball in the midfield, couldn't. Got denied. Jesus Flores past the yellow line, close to midfield. He's going to dump it down to Camarena. Camarena with the flying header. He shoots, he scores. Alexis Camarena with a great header to put it past the Waza Flo. But that was a hard fall there by Camarena as he flung himself towards the ball and got a little help to the turf. But he'll take a little pain in exchange for a goal. 3-3, the Mustangs tie the game up with 13:33 to go in the first half. Cicluna almost got caught there with a restart that would have had to got called back if they scored a goal. Albert with Flores. Flores with Abira. Abira curling to midfield. Flores with Sandoval. Chancharovic steals it for Detroit. Walker giving it to Chancharovic. Chancharovic just clearing it down and restarting. Lubovic centering it down to Walker. Walker Great defense by the Mustangs. A double team, a triple team. Good job by the Mustangs. And now we have a late whistle. I think they were playing a little advantage as Tawil went down. They wanted to see if he had a little opportunity to get a play going. Couldn't. Referee blew the whistle. Saeed Tawil with a shot that hits the crossbar. Chancharovic to Orozco. Orozco to Walker. Walker couldn't get his head to it. Walker with a shot that gets deflected, and Jesus Flores with a perfect save on a tough deflection. Ephraim Beard to Gonzalez to Negro. Negro in the corner, in the near corner. Gives it to Tadio, who already has scored a goal tonight. Bodies again on the floor. Ephraim Beard, he's going to wind one up. It gets deflected away. Another restart for the Mustangs as the ball hits the ceiling of the arena. And we're going to have a restart for the Mustangs. Negro. With the restart from the yellow line, going to give it to Beard. Beard. Back to Negro. Tadio Gonzalez turns upfield. Trying to get a pass all the way down to Negro. Couldn't. Chancharovic gets taken down. No call. Negro with a shot. Misses near side. Will Detroit break out here or play it back? Lubovic down the near side. He has a 2-on-1 to Will to his side. He passes to Will. To Will. Great block by Abira. Good defense by the Mustangs as they were on a 2-on-1. Now Sandoval. Negro has a 3-on-3. Gives it to Abira on a nice run on the far side. Abira to Sandoval. Sandoval looks. Arango with Beard. Now Beard has the ball at his feet. He plays it down to Negro. Negro to the inside. Plays it back to Arango. Arango gets the ball taken away. A nice block by Tawil after a shot from Beard. And once again, the counter is on. Tawil with an opportunity at an open net. Great play by Jesus Flores. Arango with a nice bit of footwork there. Now Albert at the yellow line, giving it to Ephraim Beard. Ephraim Beard to Arango. Arango going towards midfield. He gives it to Broche. Broche far side. Broche shielding off the defender nicely. He's to the inside. He gets taken down. No call. And it looks like Centeno goes down. No call. Orozco. Hang on. We have now a blue card. Looks like it's too many men on Waza. Now Dominic Cicluna talking to the third and fourth official. I'm trying to see what he's saying, so I apologize for the dead air at times. It's very loud in here, so I know it's going to be hard to hear him, but I want to hear what the explanation is or the argument is from Detroit. Negro started up with Alexis Camarena. Camarena to Broche. Broche couldn't get it in. Negro gives the ball to Camarena, and then Gonzalez takes a shot that just goes way over the net. Ball back in play. Francisco Gonzalez with a nice play to keep it in the zone. Tadio Gonzalez with Fitch winning the ball, but Broche comes from behind and takes it away. Gonzalez to Negro. Negro at the yellow line. Gonzalez playing a give and go. Brocha with the ball at his feet. Will Brocha get the shot off? The ball is all over the place. Waza have it. Walker trying to get the ball out, can't. And then Francisco Gonzalez takes down Walker. Ian Walker was dribbling himself into trouble there as he's trying to clear the ball away, couldn't. Now Tadio Gonzalez, shot, a good save, still a 50-50 ball, and a tap-in goal for the Mustangs. 4-3, the Mustangs now lead. With 9:14 to go in the first half. Dominic Cicluna comes out of the box and he starts clapping at the referee saying, "Good job," sarcastically. The ref let him get away with it without showing a yellow or a red. I'm pretty sure the ref wasn't happy with the applause from Cicluna. Now this is a big part of this game, the ending of the first half for Detroit. And a handball that just hit Abira in the forearm. So as I was saying, this is huge for Detroit Waza right now. They had a lead in this game. The Mustangs have taken over. Detroit can't let Chicago score another goal here. Ball down low. Gets turned over though. Chancharovic with Tawil. Tawil's been all over the place. He's been in a forward position. He's been in a defensive position. A give and go now. Battle on the near side corner. Ephraim Beard to Arango. Abira now has Negro. Oh, that's a handball right there. Will there be a blue card? No, wow, I'm kind of shocked there's no blue card on there. Chancharovic knew exactly what he was doing. Ephraim Beard with Negro. Negro looking at options here. He's going to give it to Abira. Abira going to give a little give and go, I guess. Not really a give and go, but he gave it back to Negro. Negro down to Beard. Negro again. Playing it down low to Beard again. Beard takes a shot and a save. Oh, it looked like it was going to be an own goal by Venara. Mustangs keeping the pressure going. Ooh. Nice play by Dominic Cicluna. Chancharovic to Will. To Will. To Will. Again, giving it to Chancharovic. And a give and go to Will. Takes a shot. Gets blocked by Arango. Chancharovic gets taken down. And a restart. Just a programming note for all of you out there. Tonight, there is no Norman. It's just me. Oh, what a shot. Oh, wow. Unbelievable. Rostro with a shot that no one thought was coming. He almost put it upper 90. Absolutely insane shot. Then Lubovic with a volley. And he just missed the net. timeout on the field. So I can go back to what I was saying before that shot by Orozco. Was Norman is not here tonight, so we will not have any Spanish broadcast. So it's only in English. So sorry to all of the Spanish-speaking viewers out there tonight. We only have our broadcast in English. As we said last game here inside the Grand Sports Arena, Ollin Technology Media has now partnered up with the Chicago Mustangs and Armando Gamboa's partnership here, which is going to be very exciting. It's a huge rebuilding year here in Chicago for the Mustangs. The Mustangs are looking onto bigger and better things coming next year. So stay tuned for all of that news on social media. And Ollin Technology will also be filling you in on more news as it comes out pertaining to the rest of this year and next year. Cicluna with Coco. Coco to Orozco. Oh, that's a bad play, but lucky right there for the Detroit Waza. And a bad play turns into a little bit of luck and a great shot by Chris Finch. Orozco takes a shot from way out, gets deflected. It looked like the Mustangs were going to go on a little bit of an odd man break, and then a lucky bounce to Chris Fitch. And Chris Fitch puts it in the back of the net. 4-4 tie game inside the Grand Sports Arena. Gonzalez now trying to get his team back to the lead here. A lot of bunch up plays here right now for both teams. Too many same color jerseys in the same places for both teams, which is definitely going to be hard to advance upfield when each player is 5 feet within each other. Negro. Oh, Negro with a nice sidestep of a hip check by Cicluna. Negro in the corner. Gets taken down. No call. Gonzalez comes out, takes a shot, and a goal! The Mustangs regain the lead. 5-4 with 5:59 to go. A quick answer right there by the Mustangs is exactly what they need. You can't let a team that's shorthanded get any type of confidence in a game like this. And that was a perfect example of shutting off the confidence of Detroit Waza. Even with that goal, Coach Gamboa still yelling at his team a little bit to tell them, wake up, wake up. He wants to see his team pressure more. Jančanovic with a bad turnover. Gonzalez, Taddeo. Oh, the turf monster just got him there. He had so much green right there to take charge of. Saw it, wanted it, and when he took advantage of the field in front of him, his toe got caught in the turf. Negro doing a little trickery as he's waiting for Walker to come up to him. Cicluna not happy with the way Sandoval is cleaning his boot. Walker is afraid to come up and challenge Negro because he knows what world-class skill Negro has. Abira to Negro again. Negro going the wrong way. Negro to Broche. Broche playing it to Camarena. Camarena with the shot. Orozco with a great save. Walker now has the ball in midfield. Lubavitch gets taken down. Quick whistle and a restart for Detroit Waza Flo. Jančarovic to the Orostro. Orostro with the turnover again. Now he's got to be careful because here come the Mustangs. A nice play to Gonzalez, far side. He takes it off the boards. A little centering pass off the boards. Could not find the foot of a Mustang player. Negro to Gonzalez. Gonzalez just misses top corner. So many near misses tonight, going upper 90 for both teams. Negro. Alexis Camarena with Broche. A give and go. Camarena turns it over. Walker now. Oh, wow. That was close to being a 2-on-1 rush. Lubavitch now. Oh, it's getting physical. He gets taken down. And he has a little extra kick. And now we're getting feisty inside the Grand Sports Arena again. Lubavitch comes up. He goes down. He has a little bit of a kick after the play to, I believe it was Abira. And then Camarena comes in. And then Lubavitch puts his head on Camarena's head. Camarena goes down hard. And now Sakluna's telling Camarena not to touch him. And now we got to be careful now. It's really getting heated. This is unbelievable. Camarena was touching Sakluna. Sakluna said, "Don't touch we're back after halftime. Mustangs out on the field. Detroit Waza Flo out on the field. 6-4, the Mustangs lead. And we have a substitution to announce on the Chicago Mustangs side. Jesus Flores' night is officially done. Jesus Resendez taking over netminder duties for the Chicago Mustangs. I don't know if we had highlights on or you saw the players come out on the field, but Negro Sandoval and Dominic Cicluna talking at midfield a little bit. We wait for the Waza Flo to get back on the field. And let's see how chippy this half can get. Mustangs will restart. Broche will be the one restarting for the Mustangs. And there he is, Jesus Resendez, your goalie now for the Mustangs. Oh, nice play by Gonzalez. Negro going to Broche. Broche and Orozco with a nice save. Oh, there's a bad. Woo! That could have been really bad. But instead, Tawil gets taken down, and it's a restart for the Chicago Mustangs. Orozco. He's had a decent game tonight as Enrique Orozco. He had one great shot in the first half that almost went in the net from way past midfield here. And then after that, he's turned the ball over countless numbers of times, putting his team in a bad position. Negro playing back and forth with Resendez. Now Negro playing it down low to Baroche, and Baroche with the deflection. What a goal! Baroche's having a night, and the Mustangs take a 3-goal lead. 7-4 Mustangs. Early goal in the third quarter, and they gotta love that start. Mustangs are playing with a lot of confidence here. They started the game very, very slow, but then built up a ton of momentum, and now have started this second half just perfectly. Orozco. They keep playing it back to him. Now, instead of just playing it along the turf, he just dumps it down as far as he possibly could. Far side battle. Lubovic had a lot of frustration in the first half, but a lot of success in the first half as well with a goal and assist. Arango now for the Mustangs with Resendez. He dumps it down to Beard. Beard playing it off the chest. Ball still in a dangerous area. Shot gets deflected. Arango trying to get that ball through and couldn't. Beard playing it down to Abira. Abira back to Beard. Beard with Camarena. Giving it to Albert. Albert giving it to Beard. Albert giving it to Resendez. Resendez giving it down to Arango. Coco takes him down. Restart Mustangs. Camarena with Ephraim. Beard hasn't had that much time out on the field tonight. We really haven't called his name that much. compared to in games past. Albert getting more playing time too. DJ Albert, the defender, young defender here for the Mustangs. Beard with Arango. Abira to Camarena. Camarena and I were having a little laugh right before halftime, or right as halftime was ending, about the headbutt. He gave me a little wink when I said headbutt. He knew exactly what I was talking about. We had a laugh. He even admitted he's not winning any Academy Award for that one. It's fun when you can get personal with the players like you do here in the MASL too. I know Detroit, Waza, obviously. If you go to any one of their games, they're personable with their fans. They're even personable with the away team's fans. Dominic Cicluna was dancing with the cheering section. And Abira goes down. And Coco and Abira. See, and that's the sportsmanship right there again in this rivalry. They take a guy down, whatever team, they get all upset, and then they hug it out. It's unbelievable how much they dislike each other, and then they love each other right afterwards. It's just an entertaining thing to watch when these two teams play. But as I was saying, Dominic Cicluna personable with everyone, and then the Mustangs so good with their fans and treating them the right way. It's impressive how both teams handle their business. Orozco with a nice little save there. This is a big moment here. This quarter is big for Detroit Waza Flo in their comeback against the Mustangs. Walker playing it back to Orozco. Jancharovic with Walker. Down to Lubovic. Lubovic getting double team in the corner. Walker comes out to help. Lubovic trying to keep ball at his feet. Gets it to Tuil. Tuil takes a shot, and he just missed hitting crossbar. Jancharovic clears the ball, hits the net. Restart for the Mustangs. Resendiz with Negro. Negro with Resendiz. Lopez and Mario Cicluna back out on the field, getting some playing time in. Resendiz. Negro giving it back to Resendiz. Resendiz with Taddeo giving it back to Negro. Negro past midfield now for the Mustangs. Ephraim with Resendiz giving it to Taddeo. Taddeo. Oh. Cicluna steps up on Taddeo, and Gonzalez will not shake his hand. Cicluna and Gonzalez having a little conversation there. Now Ephraim Beard with an opportunity. Orozco giving it to Fitch. Fitch gets the ball taken away. Counter. No. Instead, they pull it back. The Mustangs do. Lopez getting some action now after serving that yellow card for Jesus Flores. Lopez giving it to Resendiz. Resendiz venturing way out of his net, trying to do his best Jesus and Flores impression. And Coach Gamboa is telling Resendiz to take the ball up, which he does. A bad touch by Gonzalez. He almost turns it over. Finally does turn it over to Fitch. And the Waza Flo once again with the ball at their feet. A nice pass by Coco. There's an opportunity, and they could not get the shot off as Agola had an opportunity to get a nice shot on net, instead pulled it back, and then it was too late by the time he turned around to get a shot off. Orozco dumping it down. Chancharovic. Resendiz with Ephraim Beard. Beard waiting for a line change as there's fresh Mustangs on the field. Now Ephraim Beard getting a lot more playing time here in this second half. Resendiz with Abira giving it back to Beard all the way in a reset. Beard looking at his options downfield. He turns the ball over, and he puts his hands up in apologies to his teammates. Coco with Tawil. Tawil, gets taken down by Francisco Gonzalez. Definitely a lot less chippy here in the second half. But that's not to say things can't wrap up in 1 second with this rivalry. Coco. Orozco with a shot trying to curl it in. Couldn't. But Resendiz punches it out. And Camarena to Gonzalez. Gonzalez towards the yellow line. He plays it back to Camarena. Camarena near corner, battling with Agolo. Foul on Camarena as he takes down Tawil. Restart again for Detroit Waza Flo. Orozco with Coco. Coco near side. Yeah, not yelling out directions, but signaling directions. Officials timeout with 6:34 to go. 7-4 Mustangs lead this game still. Both teams huddling up here. Great crowd on hand. I just received word that it is starting to snow a ton here in Chicagoland area. So for anyone that's going to do any traveling tonight, be aware of what you're getting into. The snow's falling hard and it's sticking. So be careful when you're on the roads today and tomorrow, as the forecast is projected to be a nasty forecast. Just when you think the Chicagoland area has been done with snow, it flips just like that. We had a few warm days, and now the past couple days have been very, very chilly, and the snow following up. The Midwest, and especially Chicago, we have the nastiest weather ever. The hottest, the most humid summers, and the coldest and most bitter winters. It's unbelievable. We really get it all, and some days it could be snowing, and then it could turn out to be a 70-degree day and beautiful and people wearing shorts. That's what you get here in the Midwest, and especially Chicago weather. Yeah, I know Detroit experiences much of the same. Now Coco restarting it with Cicluna. Cicluna playing it off the boards. Had a centering pass, but they shot it wide. Now Arango. It's all him with Fitch on his back. Broche on the rebound. 8-4 Mustangs. This is starting to look more like it's going to go towards the Mustangs tonight. It's just, you know exactly, I said it from the outset here, that the Mustangs have 3 extra players dressed. Well, technically 4, but 1 being a goalie. three forwards slash defenders are dressed extra for the Mustangs, you know the energy is going to be on the side of the Mustangs. You look at Detroit Waza right now, guys are limping, having a rough go of it. That just happens. I mean, they're battling, don't get me wrong. But it's easy to get tired in a game like this. Albert with Resendez. Lubovic, he is struggling out there, folks. He's trying to run, but he's just absolutely limping out there. Strahanja Lubovic, who's been all over this game tonight, he just can't stay out there. He's having too much difficulties. He had to come off the field already. Mario Cicluna giving it down to Tawil. Tawil with Coco. Coco with a centering pass to no one. Mario jumps up. He gives it to Coco. And the rush is on again. Oh, bad touch by Gonzalez, but he gets it up to Negro. Negro shoots, and he scores another goal for the Mustangs. 9-4, your Mustangs lead. And it's starting to become an avalanche, folks. It's pretty much like outside. It's pouring snow out there. And the goals are just coming down quick and fast here for the Mustangs. Detroit Waza, I have to give them credit, though, as I do every year. They come into Chicago. They put up an effort. Not to say that this game's done by any stretch of the imagination. We still have a whole quarter to go. But you can just tell right now the energy is on the Mustangs side. The three extra players that they have rostered really make a difference. Oh, Albert and Cincanovic with a 50-50 slide tackle there. Both players tapping each other on the back, making sure they're doing all right. Orozco dumping it down to Walker. Walker with the header. To Will with Cincanovic. Centeno. Excuse me, Tadio Gonzalez that was, as he was trying to dance around a couple Detroit Waza players. Hernandez with Tadio moving his way upfield. Gonzalez dumps it down to Camarena. Camarena trying to get past Cincanovic. Ball sent down to Orozco. Oh, wow, that was close. Fitch almost just got headbutted right into the chin. By no fault to anyone. He's just taller than Tadio is, and Tadio ran right in there and almost got him right on the chin with his forehead. At Ascendis at the yellow line with Abira. Abira with Camarena. Down low to Broche. Broche. Getting it down to Francisco Gonzalez. Broche. Oh, Broche trying to find Alexis Camarena, and Camarena couldn't get the boot on it. To Will and Camarena. Going after each other a little bit. They've really turned it down on the intensity level here compared to the first half. And now the boys that are making noise. Oh, Captain Chaos, where are you when we need you? They're jumping over there. They're waving flags. They're going back to the roots of the indoor soccer here, Chicago style. Mario Cicluna, an ambassador of the indoor soccer game. With Gonzalez getting it to Broche. Francisco Gonzalez took down a goal. Ref calls it. Restart, Waza Flo. Orozco. Orozco now playing it downfield. Looking for Walker. Walker plays it to midfield. The slot. Ball gets deflected out of play. Restart for Waza. Walker starts it up. Walker's had a little trouble tonight with the ball at his feet for Waza Flo. There's one of those times where he's just fighting it a little bit tonight. He got a shot off. He had a wide open shot at net with only Resendez to beat, and he totally missed the net by about 5 feet. Broche with a centering pass. Gonzalez couldn't get to it in time. Walker getting double teamed now with the pressure. He finds his way towards midfield. He almost turns that ball over. Waza really need to start pulling out all the tricks they possibly can moving upfield because time is running out and they don't have the energy to match the Mustangs with the 3 less rostered players that they don't have. Negro playing with Resendez. Resendez with Negro. Negro to Abira. Negro dumping it down. Looks like it's going to go out of bounds. And does. Enrique with the great catch here. Enrique has to save all the Ollin technology equipment up here. I'm telling you, they put on a first-class spread here, Ollin technology. We got smoke machines. We got lights. We got computers from the whole table down here in our media booth. We got cameras all over the place. We got spotlights all over the place. What else can you ask for? I mean, this is a first-class spread right here, and he's got to protect it. Time running out here in the third quarter. Mustangs have dominated the third quarter. Orozco with Coco. It just seems like they're holding it for the last shot here. Detroit wants to try to get a shot here. See maybe if they can get a goal. Oh, Orozco. He keeps shooting it. And it looks like he's going to hit the back of the net one of these times. Time just running out with 15 to go here. But Fitch gets it. Fitch puts it in the back of the net. And that is a huge goal for the confidence of Waza Flo. Sloppy play at the back there as the Mustangs try to run out the clock. And Fitch gets a tap-in goal, 9-4. Still a lofty comeback ahead of Detroit Waza. But Mustangs still control this game. No need to panic. One last shot, Orozco gets it, and the clock's going to run out. And we're off to the fourth quarter. The Mustangs lead the Detroit Waza Flo 9-4. We're going to take a very, very, very short break, catch our breath, and bring you fourth quarter action in 1 second. Don't go far. Welcome back to the Grand Sports Arena for fourth quarter action. Great MASL 2 action to finish out the night here. 9-4 the Mustangs lead. 9-5 the Mustangs lead. A 4-goal lead for the Mustangs. Detroit scoring a goal with 10 seconds to go, getting a little more momentum towards their side here, but it's still a long way to go for a comeback for Detroit. Quick whistle. Looks like Dominic got called for a hold. Now here's those situations that we've been really talking about on every broadcast here for the Mustangs. Right now the Mustangs see this clock. It says 14:40. They want that thing to just keep running as fast as possible. And Detroit Waza want to see this clock now at 14:30 slow as much as possible, stop as much as possible. So they're looking for a lot of free kicks and a lot of set pieces so they can score with the clock stopped. It's almost like free throws in basketball, obviously. But the Mustangs want to keep the ball in play, keep the ball away from the Waza, make them defend. This is a tired team, the Detroit Waza, right now. And the more you don't have the ball at your feet, the more you get tired. No one likes playing defense, but when you're playing offense and have the ball at your feet, you have energy. You somehow find that energy. The Mustangs are just trying to suck the life out of the Detroit Waza Flo right now. Oh, that I heard that. Gonzalez and Tawil just Gonzalez and Tawil battling, and then a dump that hits the top of the boards, and there you go. Mustangs regain the 5-goal lead. They hit double digits and a great volley. What a little bit of luck right there also for the Mustangs. Whew. That was pretty sweet. That was a pretty sweet goal. 10-5 Mustangs lead now this game. And that is pretty tiring right there for the Detroit Waza Flo. Or not tiring, deflating for the Waza Flo. As you see right there, Fitch just uses a hand to control that ball. I mean, the Waza Flo, I want to tell you, for those that don't know them, they will battle out to the end no matter how good, how bad their team is. They are always battling. The ups and downs, you don't see the ups and downs for this team. They battle. They battle. It wasn't too long ago, I believe they were a PASL champ as well. So they are a championship caliber team. Now, I will say, as there's a turnover, well, when we get a second here, Ogola gets held up by Beard. But it wasn't too long ago this Detroit Waza team was champions of the PASL, I believe it was. And they want to get back to that championship quality of soccer as well. But their team, just like the Mustangs, when they were the champions of the PASL, both rosters have changed a lot. Still a lot of familiar faces on both teams, but a lot of the core of these teams that we, like Mickey Drusilio is the guy that used to be here on Detroit. Wheelo Martinez is no longer with the Mustangs. So you can see core players that are no longer on these teams from their championship years, but both teams are building to become great teams again. And I will say in this juncture that the Mustangs are much more far along in becoming a championship team than Detroit right now. Nothing against what the Ciclunas are building, but right now you can see how excellent the Mustangs have been this year. Agolo taking a shot, gets deflected. Resendez with Albert. Albert playing it down to Abira. Abira to Gonzalez. Gonzalez lets it go. Oh, what a save by Orozco. The restart for the Mustangs. Abira. Oh! Pierre Abira wide open. And he just got too much underneath that ball. Sends it out of play. Orozco with Cicluna. Arango. Oh. Arango and Cicluna battling. Negro trying to get it over to Centeno. Centeno couldn't get the shot off. Centeno down to Negro. Negro far post, but there's Mario Cicluna. And now that's Dominic Cicluna there. Mario starts it up for the Waza Flo. Orozco moving upfield. Mario giving it to Orozco. Orozco moving upfield, and wow. He hit the wrong net, and by a lot. Resendez getting the ball to Camarena. Camarena gets taken down. Dominic going in the box for a blue card. Blue card for Dominic Cicluna. Negro. Gonzalez with Negro again. Gonzalez with Negro. Gonzalez back to Gonzalez. Francisco to Taddeo. Taddeo to Francisco Gonzalez. Baroche back to Negro. Negro going cross field to. Oh, great job by Taddeo to Broche, and Broche scores 11-5 Mustangs. This is the Mustangs game, folks. This game is pretty much over. You could just tell Detroit, they're tired. There's nothing more we can say except they're tired. They put up a fight, though. They had the lead early in this game, but the Mustangs' might is just overpowering Waza Flo. So Will and Abira. Coco. Fitch with Lopez. Resendez. Gonzalez. to Abira. Abira takes a shot and he scores. 12-5 Mustangs, and the rout continues. .9:56 to go. And now everything is just going right for the Mustangs. There goes Dominic. Trying to find Chincharovic. Negro with Lopez. Lopez playing it down to Hernandez. Hernandez to Francisco Gonzalez. Bad touch at first. Chincharovic wins it. Oh, and there's a foul. Dangerous play. Now there's a blue card now on the 6th foul. And now we have more confusion by the refs. Well, your Mustangs are leading 12-5. They'll be down a man. Still trying to figure out what's going on. And now we have a red card. I don't know who even got the red card. Francisco Gonzalez getting a red card, I believe. His night is done. Out of all that confusion, I'm not even sure what happened. Chincharovic with Cicluna. Chincharovic with Cicluna. Fitch. Playing it down low to Walker. Fitch takes a shot in the wide open net. He scores. (12-6). Still a long way to go for the Waza Flo. As Mustangs still lead this game by 12 with 9:07 to go. So three line pass. Mario Cicluna talking to Armando Gamboa. They're trying to decide. I think Mario's asking, well, he got a red card. Now you get to play with only 4 players for the rest of the game, right? And I don't think that happens. Dominic trying to do a bicycle kick. That's not one of those times where you want to try to do one of those. Now Gonzalez trying to go far post to Camarena. Camarena couldn't get there on time. Abira with Camarena. Camarena takes a shot. Oh, wow, that was a laser. Just missed the crossbar. Camarena's had himself a pretty quiet night offensively, but he's been all over the place in the physical altercations. Coco with Chancharovic. Ball played down low, Cicluna. They call a handball. And we have a whistle for, let's see what we have. A red card. 6 fouls. And Ciclunas are not happy with this call. I think the refs are going to get their money's worth now here on the red card. He's already out of the game. Yeah, it looks like the refs are going to get their, Dominic Cicluna is going to get his money's worth here. He's got a red card, so he's got nothing to lose. He's already out of this game, and he's not. Water bottles are flying. Water is flying. Dominic Cicluna is not happy right now. I'm just looking down. I'm looking down at the end of the media booth here to see what's going on. Now Dominic Cicluna is talking to Peter Graham and Carlos. I'm telling you, it's entertainment. Mustangs on the power play. Negros on the ball. Playing it down to Broche, who's having a career night. Camarena to Negro. Negro waits. Plays it down to Broche. Broche to Beard. Orozco. Orozco plays it down to Negro's feet. Negro playing it back to Gonzalez. Tario. With Negro. Alexis. Gonzalez. Negro. To Broche. Broche! What a goal! His best of the night. A bicycle kick. .6:43 to go, and the Mustangs lead 13-6. The crowd chants Pato as he comes off the field. Looks like there's a media timeout. And there goes Dominic Cicluna as Peter Graham leads the way. Dominic Cicluna, you know, it's so, once again, it's so funny. The crowd seems to dislike him when he's on the field. And then he does his little antics, you know, putting the hand up to he puts his hand up to his ear when they score, things like that. But when he gets in the crowd, and there he is, he's juggling in the crowd right now as we speak. And he's doing push-ups. I love it. Dominic Cicluna, I love when he comes into town. He's friends with the crowd after the game. It's amazing. We have a quick whistle here. And he's still juggling over there. What a night in Chicago. Hernandez now playing it down to next. Restart for Detroit Waza. Like I said, we'll take you all the way down to 5:24. No more stops on our end. No more breaks on our end. Your Mustangs lead 14-6 with approaching 5 minutes to go. Taddeo with the ball at his feet. Giving it to Beard. With Taddeo. Beard with a nice run. Will he take a shot? No, he tries to center it to Will right there. To Will. Trying to go around. Can't get around Camarena. Gonzalez. Giving it to Camarena. Camarena. To Abira. Down to Broche. Broche turns. Nice little pass by Camarena. Camarena to Centeno. Centeno with 4 minutes approaching. Broche playing it back to Gonzalez again. And now it looks like the Mustangs are now just trying to run this clock out. Not much movement going forward. Abira. Gonzalez turns. Nice play by Choncharovic. And then we have a blue card as Centeno will be going to the box. Power play for Detroit Waza. Flo. Your Dominic Cicluna update. He's still making the rounds. High fives for everyone in the crowd. And he's explaining what happened with the red card. Fitch takes a shot, and it goes out of play. To Alexis Camarena. Camarena with the shot. That goes wide. Beard. Twisting and turning with Tawil on him. Definitely a bad matchup there. There is less than a minute left here. If I was the refs, I just have the clock run at this point, to be honest. I mean, there's no way that Detroit's going to come back. It's probably not in the rule book that you can run the clock like that just as a ref, but why not? We saw the foul, the red card there. It wasn't necessary at this point. Orozco getting in there, throwing almost a half punch. Just run the clock out if you're the Mustangs. That's what I'd say. .40 seconds to go. Negro. Camarena down to Beard. Down to 20 seconds to go. And a restart for Waza Flo. "15 seconds left till we hear that final buzzer, and your Chicago Mustangs victorious again in the Grand Sports Arena. The clock is winding down. The Mustangs win again. 14-6 is your final score inside the Grand Sports Arena. The Mustangs beat Detroit Waza Flo 14-6. Great game by the Mustangs, a chippy game by the Waza Flo. They played very well as well. I said as well a few times. But we'd like to thank you for joining us here tonight in the Grand Sports Arena. Your Mustangs beat Detroit Waza 16-4.